Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels, we did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Bunch of skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids just able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here live from Snider High School as we are at Kilmer Court. And we've got a non-conference matchup between an Indianapolis school, North Central, and Fort Wayne Snider for you right here on SummitCitySports.com. My name's Ryan Dellinger. I will be your host for this non-conference matchup, and this looks to be a good one here today at Snider High School. North Central comes into this game 4-1 overall. That lone loss coming last night to Bedford North Lawrence. Snider, on the other hand, 1-2 early in the season. Taking a look at the head coaches, your head coaches today are presented by Big Eyed Fish. Deanne Ramsey is the head coach in her 11th year with North Central. She's won 84-69 in those 11 years. Overall, in her 18 years of coaching high school basketball, she's got 264 wins. Akilah Sims is in her second year here with the Snider Panthers, where she is 14-10. The Sagarin ratings for North Central is a 97.8, good for 5th overall, 4th in Class 4A. Snider with a 79.14, good for 65th overall, and 41st in Class 4A. We just mentioned it. North Central's last game was a loss to Bedford North Lawrence last night in a close one, 54-51. Snider lost to Columbia City earlier last week. A good Columbia City team, 55-48. The last of 4 meetings between these two schools, all going to North Central. That last meeting was back in January 4th of 2020 when North Central blew out Snider 73-20. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at the Summit Athletic Conference along their standings along with the Metropolitan Conference standings. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here at Snider High School. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. They've got other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, and engine diagnostics. You're invited to join ProFed Credit Union, where we get to know you. To better serve you, sign up online in 5 minutes or stop by a branch. Join ProFed today and start owning your own financial future at profedcu.org. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball player in the area from ages 5 to 18. Our players are equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. A system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. iCryo specializes in whole body cryotherapy, body sculpting, cryofacials, infrared sauna, and compression therapy services. Check out Jalen Smith's signature location on Coliseum Boulevard by Blaze Pizza. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration provides top-notch commercial cleaning services that include janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. That's Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. To learn more about our services, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. We continue on here on the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here at Snider High School. It's time to take a look at the standings in the Summit Athletic Conference. Homestead out to a good start this season. They're 4-0 overall, 2-0 in conference play. Bishop Luers at 3-1, 1-0 in conference play. Carroll with a big win last night over Northrop. They sit at 3-2 overall, 1-0 in conference play. Snider at 1-2 overall, 1-0 in conference play. That win came over Bishop Dwenger. Northrop 2-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play. It is Wayne at 3-3, 1-1 in conference play. Northside's 0-5, has no conference games as of yet. Bishop Dwenger 2-2, 0-1 in conference play. We'll have them later this evening against New Haven. Concordia is 2-3, 0-2 in conference play, and Southside off to a rough start. They are 0-4 and 0-2 in conference play. And the Metropolitan Conference, North Central out in the lead with a 4-1 mark overall, 1-0 in conference play. Center Grove is 3-3, 1-0 in conference play. Lawrence North 2-3, 1-0 in conference play. It is Warren Central sitting at 3-2, 1-1 in conference play. Carmel is 1-2. Pike is 4-1, 0-1 in conference play. Ben Davis at 3-3, 0-1 in conference play. And Lawrence North at 3-3, 0-1 in conference play. In action last night around the area in the Summit Athletic Conference, it was Northrop losing to Carroll 60-54. It was Wayne defeating Southside by 3, and Homestead in a rout over Concordia. In the NE8, it was Garrett over DeKalb, Jay County over Belmont. Woodland beats Leo, a game we had last night, 56-44. In the ACAC, it was Alexandria over Bluffton, Jay County over Belmont, and it was South Adams over Parkway, Ohio. And in the Metropolitan, it was Bedford North Lawrence beating this North Central team 54-51, and Lawrence Central defeats Pike by 10. Games in the area this afternoon or this evening in the Metropolitan is Lawrence North at New Pal. That game started at 1:30, and Franklin at Center Grove, a 7:30 start in that. Around the area this afternoon here is East Noble at Northside, Concordia at South Adams, Bishop Dwenger at New Haven, a game we'll have later this evening for you. Bishop Luers starting shortly against Mississinawa, Noblesville at Homestead, Belmont at Heritage, DeKalb at Central Noble, and Northfield is at Huntington North, Northwood at Norwell, a 3:30 start in that one. And other games I've mentioned, Belmont at Heritage, Jay County at Winchester, and Whitco at Southern Wells. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you. Those starting lineups are presented by Kelly Automotive. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game.
Welcome back here to Snider High School. For some reason, our commercial stopped there right in the middle. And we'll continue on here. Looking at your starting lineups, first for the Lady Panthers of Lawrence, or North Central. They will go at one guard position, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Tanyelle Welch. At the other guard position, a 5'10" senior, Destiny Hooks. At the third guard position, a senior, 5'5", number 10, Mackenzie Carroll. At a forward position, a 5'10" senior, number 20, Samara Douglas. And at the other guard position, a 5'6" junior, number 24, Trinity Archie. For the Snider Panthers, they will go with one shooting guard position this evening, a 5'8" sophomore, Janae Donahue. At a power forward position, a 5'7" senior, Yoya Lovette. That's number 4. At the center position today will be 5'11" senior, number 21, Samantha Cavish. At the point guard position, a 5'5" sophomore, number 22, Jordan Poole. And at the other guard position, a 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Sierra Sims. So that's a look at the starting lineups for each team. That was presented by Kelly Automotive. We'll take our final time out here on the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show. When we come back, we'll turn it over to the public address announcer.
Empowered Sports Club, Fort Wayne's premier multi-sport facility and home to Empowered Volleyball Academy. With the deepest and most experienced coaching staff in the region, we have had a 100% college recruiting success rate for the last 6 years. Be sure to register for upcoming tryouts at our regular location and our new satellite program, Empowered OBC. If you're looking for a place where you can not only play volleyball, but call home, look no further than Empowered.
Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to Snider High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHS Double-A events. In support of the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans who respect and deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. And please enjoy the ball. And here are our starters. Let's welcome our North Central High School from Indianapolis Lady Panthers. Starting at guard, 5'10" senior, Tanyelle Welch. Number 3, a 5'10" senior, Destiny Hooks. A 5'5" senior, number 10, Mackenzie Carroll. A 5'10" senior, number 20, Samara Douglas.
I'll spin this little button on the side.
5'6" junior, number 24, Trinity Archie. North Central's coached by Ian Raymond. And for your Snider Panthers,
so bad.
Number 2,
so boring.
5'8" sophomore, Janae Donahue. A 5'7" senior, Jaya Levette, number 4. A 5'11" senior, Samantha Cavish, number 21. A 5'5" sophomore, Jordan Poole, number 22. A And a 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Sierra Sims. Panthers are coached by Keela Sims. At this time, we ask that you stand, remove your hats for our national anthem.
Our anthem is played, and we are ready to go here once again at Snider High School. Non-conference action for you here on Summit City Sports. Later this afternoon, we will travel out to New Haven as the New Haven Bulldogs will take on the Bishop Dwenger Saints and Ladies action later this afternoon. So addressing the black will be North Central, the Panthers. The Panthers versus the Panthers today, Lindley. If you pick the Panthers team, you will win. Yeah, it's Indy versus Fort Wayne. You're correct. That always is a big deal. So we're ready to go here at Snider High School. The officials are on the court. Mr. Causey, our head official, has got the ball. Joey Johnson, the other official. And we are ready to go once again. Cabish ready to jump for Snider. And the toss is in the air, controlled by the North Central Lady Panthers. They'll go right side there to Hooks. Hooks finds a wide open player in the corner. That was number 24, Archie. She misses, and they try to outlet quickly to Poole, but it's turned over. That was Levette with the turnover. Next week, a big week here on Summit City Sports. We will begin boys high school basketball, and we will start in earnest on Tuesday night. I believe between boys and girls, we potentially could have 6 games here for you. And they're going to call, not sure, did they not start the clock? Maybe that was it. Might have just had a clock not get started there. 7:45. Yeah, it would seem like we've played more than 15 seconds here in this game. And number 24, Archie, will go over to inbounds now for North Central. And they'll get it up top there to Carroll. And in the corner now, that's Hooks. Kicks it back outside. They'll split the defense off the glass, no good. Good rebound there by Donahue. Donahue ahead now to a wide open Jordan Poole. She'll launch a 3, and it's good. Snider with an early 3-0 lead here as Archie goes around the screen. They'll go to Hooks in the left wing. She'll drive. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Levette. Levette will push it in transition now for the Panthers. Goes around everybody, right to the rack and hits the shot. Levette goes coast to coast on that one. And Snider out to an early 5-0 lead. That's Welch over there. Back up top to Hooks. They'll get a high screen. Hooks, she'll lose the ball, pick it back up, and reset the offense with 6:37 to go here in quarter number 1. They'll try to get it inside this time. Good back down there by number 20. That is Douglas with the first bucket here for North Central. North Central with some token full court pressure now. And another turnover by the Snider Panthers. That will not make Akila Sims very happy. And here comes North Central again with the ball. Welch will give it up to Hooks. And now over to Archie. And this ball's thrown away. And North Central's Hooks runs down the loose ball. She'll get a high screen there by Douglas. She'll go right to the hoop. Will they call it for a travel? They will. So turnover gives the ball back to the Panthers with 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Here's Jordan Poole with the ball. Full court man-to-man pressure right now by North Central. Levette with it. Levette backs it out now. They'll find Donahue in the corner. She wants to drive. She'll get a step. Goes up strong off the glass. Misses it. Tipped out of bounds there by number 23, Sims. It will stay, or actually it will be North Central's ball. It'll be Welch to inbounds. Carroll with it now for the Lady Panthers of North Central. Over to Archie. Back to Hooks. They'll get it inside to Douglas. She'll spin on Cavish. Back outside. Archie launches the 3, and we are tied up at 5 apiece. Poole now to Levette. Back over to Jordan Poole. She'll get trapped. Good look inside to Samantha Cavish. Up off the glass and good for Cavish. Quick outlet now and almost picked off there by Sims. It is. Quickly now to Jordan Poole. The other way. Up off the glass for Jordan Poole, and she's got a quick 5 in this game. And the Panthers off to a good start. They lead by 4. Hooks with it. Hooks wants to get a high screen here, just nobody's come up to give it to her yet. Over now to Archie. Archie drives to the top of the key, now drives, loses the ball, picked off by Levette. The quick hands of Snider being an issue right now for North Central. Here's a good rebound by Jordan Poole. She's trapped in there. They'll quickly call a jump ball, and it will stay with the Panthers, and that'll bring on Craig for the first time this afternoon. Donahue with it. She'll go baseline, takes one dribble, throws it away, but it goes right to Levette, now to Poole. They'll look inside for Cabbage, poked away, and I think it stays with Snider. It will. .404 to play here in a quick first quarter. It'll be Craig to inbound. She'll get it now to Jordan Poole. Poole harassed there by number 10, Carroll. Carroll about picks her pocket. Now Poole looks inside. Good hands by Cabbage. Cabbage with another bucket. She's got 4, and the Panthers out to a 6-point lead. Welch now to Hooks. Yeah, number 20 was calling for it down low. They couldn't get it to her. Now Hooks goes baseline, gets it, throws it up, hits the bottom of the rim. Here comes Levette for Snider. She's got numbers. She goes by everybody, and she is hammered there by number 10, Mackenzie Carroll. That'll be Carroll's first, team's first here in the first quarter.
She's improved in like 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. It's crazy.
Levette looking to extend this lead. She'll fire it up, and it's nothing but nylon. Her 3rd point. They'll have a sub come on now for the North Central. They'll bring on number 13, the junior, Ava Cook, and she will come in and replace, I think, Hooks. It was. And the second one is good by Levette. Quickly up the way comes Douglas here on the near side of the court. Behind the back, loses it. Now to Couch. And that ball goes off the knee of a Lawrence North Central player. Right to the rack goes Levette, and she hits the shot. Snider with some good D here early. Right side, a wide open jumper coming. And it's a 3-ball by Carroll. Other way goes Levette. She is hammered by, I believe that was Douglas. Douglas will pick up her first. And we've got subs coming in now for North Central. They'll bring on number 11, Kreinhagen. And I can't get the other number there. We'll get her as soon as she jumps up. Three on the way is off the front of the iron, no good. So Kreinhagen in along with number 32, Harris.
Into the ball game is Kreinhagen, number 11, and Harris, number 32.
Second one is up and is good. Levette leading all scorers now with 7. We've got a 16-8 game. Good look inside to Harris. Takes the bump off the glass and good for Harris. Jordan Poole the other way for the Panthers. She's going to dribble into trouble and gets double teamed. Fires it now to Levette. She'll set her feet. She'll fire it short and rebounded by Kreinhagen. She is fouled by Jordan Poole. Poole's first, team's first. We've got 2:34 to go here in quarter number 1.
Her first, team first.
Snider looking to try to get their record to 500 at 2-2 this afternoon. North Central trying to avoid a 2-game losing streak as they lost last night to Bedford North Lawrence. And no, there was no touch there. Did you see a touch, Lindsay?
Yeah,
oh, there was? That's good. Lindley, you got better eyes than I do. You're a lot younger. Here's Harris with it now. Lindley to Kreinhagen, and they will call an offensive foul on Harris with the clear out. She's got to be careful. She about got a technical. Yeah, our head official, Mr. Kazi, about ready to tee her up because he gave her the wave. Jordan Poole with it now with 2:15 to play here in quarter number 1. Don't see many technicals in girls basketball. Here's Craig with it. She'll drive baseline, gets a little bit of a lane, hits the bottom of the backboard. Kreinhagen with it, and she is fouled from behind by, I believe, Destiny Craig. So Craig's first, team's second.
Team second.
North Central with the ball once again. Kreinhagen with it now. Gives it to Archie. Archie quiet here early. Outside now to Harris. Kreinhagen with it. Over now to Couch on the left wing. Back up top, almost picked off again. Archie with it. 1:35 to go here in quarter number 1. Good drive in the lane there by Welch. She'll fire it off the glass and hit the shot. Welch with her first bucket, and here comes North Central. They trail by 4. Jordan Poole in the corner now to Levette. Levette with a runner in the lane with the left hand, goes in and out, rebounded by Harris of North Central. She'll bring it up now. She'll fire it now to Welch. Nobody picks up Welch. She'll fire the 3, and it's good. And we've got ourselves a 1-point game. Welch with 5 quick points. In the lane is Craig, and she hits the layup. The scoreboard operator here has totally got the score all messed up. We got to wait to see what the actual score is. It is 18-15. A block by Poole on Harris. Sims will check back in for the Panthers. She'll replace Craig. 41 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Quick inbounds now to Archie. They look inside. She's got Harris. Harris pins down to Cabbage. Fires the fadeaway jumper off the ironing, and it'll roll in. Harris with 4 points, and we've got a 1-point game again. Here's Donahue right to the rack. She fires it up. It's no good. She'll battle for the rebound and come down with a quick outlet now to Levette. 16-footer on the way is no good. Chance for North Central to take the lead. Outside now to Couch. She'll fire the 3. It's an air ball. Comes right down to Harris. She'll battle. Goes up strong. Misses it. And we've got a tie-up. It will stay with North Central. The officials letting them play here at Snider High School. Craig will come back in for the Panthers. Couch to inbounds. She'll trigger it in now to her teammate, Welch, 2 seconds. Doesn't see the clock. She's not going to get the shot off. That'll do it for quarter number 1. The Panthers with a 1-point lead here at Snider High School. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second quarter. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back here to Snider High School. We've got ourselves a good one here, a 1-point game at the end of 1. It will be the Snider Panthers ball as we get going here in quarter number 2.
Starting the second quarter, Panthers will have the ball. Snider Panthers will have the ball.
Hey, clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think one of our officials just realized that they only put 7 minutes on the clock here. I thought we played 8-minute quarters here in high school basketball. I'm okay with the 7-minute quarter though, Lindley.
Me too.
All right, we're ready to go. Snider with the ball. It's Levette with it now. She'll bring it into the front court. She'll be guarded there by Welch. 5-second count is on there. Look, bounce pass now to Jordan Poole. Snider will run some motion here and try to run some clock. Poole with the three-pointer. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Good rebound there by Welch. She'll push it in transition for North Central. And there'll be a holding call called on the Snider Panthers. That might be on Destiny Craig. It is on Craig, and that is her second.
That's her second, team third.
Donahue will replace Craig. And it will be an inbounds play here for Couch. Welch now to Harris. Harris has had a good first quarter. Over now to Welch. She'll ball fake. Gives it up now to Kreinhagen, and now they'll go back to Hooks. Harris with the ball fake. She loses it going up, gets her own rebound, fires it up. It goes in and out. Rebounded by Sims of Snider. Quick outlet now to Poole. She wants to push it for the Panthers. She'll stop, she'll fire. It's no good. Harris, nope, the ball's tipped in the air. Harris still comes down with it. Quick outlet now to Hooks. Hooks will go right at Levette. She gets bumped on the hip, and she'll shoot two. Levette will pick up her first, team's fourth. That'll send Hooks to the line to shoot a pair.
Sometimes when Akilah Sandra feels, I feel like she's in a dentist floor. She does it so loud.
She gets their attention, that is for sure, does Akilah Sims. Good young coaching staff here at Snider. Her and Deja Wimby has started to turn this program back around as that free throw goes in by Hooks. And we are tied up at 17 apiece with 7:05 to go here in quarter number 2. Free throw's on the way, and it's short, and we'll stay tied up. That ball will bounce off of Hooks and belong to the Snider Panthers. a good crowd here for an early Saturday afternoon here at Snider. A lot of the boys basketball players are here, along with some of the area high school girls players here. A lot of games last night. Homestead with a huge win over Concordia. Here's Poole. She loses it, but it goes right to Donahue. Donahue will go right around the defense, goes right to the rack, off the glass, hits the shot, and will shoot two. Now give us a chance to take a look at this in the Traction AP replay. Donahue with her first bucket, and we'll have a sub coming on. It'll be Carroll back into the lineup, or Douglas back into the lineup for North Central.
Foul was on Harris, first, second, team 4.
Short off the front of the iron. Donahue with their own offensive board and put back. 4 quick points by Donahue. Panthers back to a 4-point lead. Hooks with the ball up top now to Couch. She thought about the jumper. Good look inside, but it goes off of Douglas and out of bounds. And on the turnover, the Panthers will have the ball, and they enjoy a 4-point lead. Jordan Poole walking up the court. Left side now to Sims. Sims back to Poole, and they'll reset the offense. I think the Snider's a little confused on what set they're supposed to be in on here on offense. Here's Donahue with it. Over now to Poole, picked off. Crouch with it now for North Central. She'll drive, gets cut off there by Levette. Has the ball taken away by Poole. She'll give it up now to Levette. Levette's got Cavish ahead and now sees no numbers, and she'll slow it up a bit. Nope, splits the defense. She's fouled on the floor by North Central. I believe it was on Welch. It is on Welch. That'll be her a first, team's 4th.
Her first, team 5th.
Actually make that the team's 5th. Donahue with it. She wants to drive baseline. She gets it. Goes up strong, misses the layup. Here comes North Central the other way. Good play there by Welch. In the corner now to Couch. She'll fire the 3. In and out. Tipped and run down over there by Hooks of North Central. Welch gets in the lane. Runs right into the defense. It goes off of Samantha Cavish and out of bounds. Cook to inbounds now. She'll give it up and now to Welch, who goes baseline, and it's knocked out of bounds there by Levette. So we'll see if Couch inbounds once again. She does. Hooks will catch the inbounds pass on that left wing. Now she gets a screen by Douglas. She'll fire the long 3. It's short, and it'll roll out of bounds, and Akila Sims says, I'll give it to the official. Boy, Akila Sims had good hands when she played here. She was a dynamite player here for the Snider Panthers. Here comes Jordan Poole into the front court for the Snider Panthers. Sims on the left wing, looks inside for Cavish, can't find her, now gives it up to Donahue. Donahue over now to Poole. She'll fire the quick 3. It's no good. Good block out there by Hooks of North Central. Couch will go baseline, gets cut off, throws it off the fingertips of Welch, but she runs it down. Her right side now to Kreinhagen. They'll look inside. Good bounce pass to Douglas, and that's an offensive foul. Douglas put her shoulder right into the chest of Samantha Cavish, and that will get called on any day that starts in a Y. And we've got a sub coming on. Number 24, Trinity Archie will come back in for Kreinhagen. Jordan Poole with it now for the Snider Panthers. The right side to Levette, who got off to a hot start. Gets a high screen by Cavish. 14-footer on the way off the back of the iron, no good. There is Hooks again with the defensive rebound for North Central. They still trail by 4. We go under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And a jumper there by Hooks is good, her 3rd point of the game. And the lead back down to 2, and we've got a timeout on the court. The Snider Panthers will see if it's a full or 30-second timeout. And it's a full timeout. We'll see you in 1 minute here at Kilmer Court.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back here to Kilmer Court. 22-20 our score with 3 of 57 to go here in the first half. It'll be the Snider Panthers basketball. It's been a tight one since the word go. Snider ran out to a quick 5-0 lead before. It was a 5-0 run by North Central. And it's been pretty close ever since. Snider has led, their largest lead of the day was at that 5-0 mark. They were just up 4 if you're just joining us before North Central hit a bucket. So here's Levette with it. And Jordan Poole slips and falls down. The ball goes off of her right shoulder and out of bounds. Chance now for North Central to tie or take the lead. It'll be Welch to inbounds. And Hooks will give it right back to Welch. She wants a high screen, and we'll get one from Douglas. In the lane, right to the rack goes Hooks, and she is fouled by Samantha Cabish. Cabish picks up her first, team's 6th, so that will put North Central in the bonus here in the first half. Welch will go to the line and try to tie this thing up. Hooks' free throw is good. That is her 4th point of the game. She'll fire up the next one, and it's off the iron, no good. Sims will run it down for Snider. Cabish again with the bucket. That extends the lead back to 3. Couch now over to Archie. She'll find Hooks. Hooks will fire the 3 and drain it. We're tied up at 24 apiece here at Snider. Jordan Poole's a little crossover now to Sims. Sims wants to drive baseline, can't get around Hooks, so back to Poole. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Poole now will reset the offense. Not a lot of movement away from the ball here for Snider. Levette again gets the baseline, has it blocked there by Welch, and here comes Welch the other way for North Central. They look to take the lead. 3 on the way by Hooks hits the bottom of the net. It looked like it went in, but it did not. Here's an outlet to Donahue, and she is fouled by Couch. Couch's first, team's 6, so both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the first half. Donahue will go to the line to shoot. So Donahue will shoot 2 for the Panthers with 2:24 to play here in the. And Donahue's free throw's up and good. She's got 5. Panthers back to a 1-point lead. And again for North Central, they will bring back in Carroll as Hooks, or is that Hooks that will take a break? It is Hooks. Donahue's second one is good as well. She's got 6 and the lead back to 2. Panthers pick up full court now. Welch now over to Carroll. Up ahead now to Couch. Couch back to Welch, and she'll fire the 3. And she drains it. Welch with the 3, and that gives her team the lead here for the first time in the first half. Here's Poole around the screen by Cabish. Outside now to Donahue. Now to Levette. Levette splits the defenders, goes up with the left hand, misses everything, and it comes down to Douglas. Here comes Welch the other way now for North Central. Little stutter step and drive. Backs it out, fires a 15-footer off the iron, no good. Sims with the rebound. Sims ahead now to Levette. No numbers for Levette. She's going to go baseline on Douglas. Kicks it out to a wide open Poole. She'll spot up for the 3. It's no good, and it comes down to Douglas. Oh, Carroll with the little layup inside gives her team the 3-point lead. Poole the other way now for Snider as we've got 1:10 to play here in the first half. Poole again, she'll fire another one. She is hammered. She will shoot 3. Douglas going to get called with her 3rd foul, and that will send the sophomore to the line to shoot 3 for Snider. Snider's going to have a sub here at the next whistle. Destiny Craig will come back in. Jordan Poole at the line shooting 3. First one is good for Poole. She's got 6. And that one is good as well. So Craig in for Snider. It'll be Hooks back on for North Central. Jordan Poole with 1:03 to play here in the first half. Will shoot to tie things up at 29 apiece. And that one's in and out and rebounded there by Hooks. Welch walking across the timeline with under a minute to play. Over now to Carroll and now to Couch. Couch looks up to stop for her player now inside, and they'll throw it back to Welch. She'll fire another 3. That's hard off the glass, no good. Here comes Jordan Poole the other way for Snider. She pushes it, goes high up off the glass, hits the bucket, and gives her team the lead. Ball's tipped by Donahue. And now Welch looks up the clock and sees we've got less than 30 seconds to play. Gives it up now to Couch. Over now to Carroll on the left wing. Carroll goes baseline on Poole. Now back out and gives it back to Hooks. And now to Welch, 3 seconds. Will they get a shot off? They will. It's going to be good if it goes. It does not. And we will head to halftime. Your score 30-29, the Snider Panthers. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the Big Eyed Fish halftime report here at Snider High School. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels, we did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help. With their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Snider High School. It's time for our halftime report. Your halftime score, or unofficial scoring here in the first half, is presented by ProFed Credit Union. First for North Central, it's Welch with 8, Hooks with 7, 5 from Carroll, 2 from Douglas, 3 from Archie, and off the bench, Harris with 4. After today's game for North Central, they will be in action on Tuesday at home. They will take on Anderson at 6 p.m. For the Snider Panthers, they got 6 from Donahue, 2 from Craig, Levette with 7, Samantha Cabbage with 6, and then a team high 9 from Jordan Poole. They will also play on Tuesday at home. They will take on the Heritage Patriots at 7:30. Mentioned it earlier, a busy day on Tuesday here on Summit City Sports. We could have upwards of 6 games for you between boys and girls. We hit the stretch run now in high school basketball between now and Christmas. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of basketball on tap for you here in this winter session of high school sports. While we got a minute here, might as well congratulate the Adams Central Flying Jets. They clobbered North Judson last night in high school football, and they have advanced to the state championship next weekend down at Lucas Oil Stadium. So congratulations to all UAC fans. So we'll take our final time out here on the Big Eyed Fish halftime report. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Welcome back here to Kilmer Court. We're just about ready to get going here in the second half. North Central will start with Hooks, Archie, Carroll, Welch, and Harris. The Snider Panthers will go with Donahue, Poole, Levette, Craig, and Cabish. And it will be North Central ball. I'm not sure the North Central players understand they will get the ball. Now they do. And here comes number 24, Trinity Archie, to get us started here in the second half. Archie with it now. And she looks to get it in now to Carroll. Carroll with it, and Jordan Poole will meet her on the other side of half court. She'll go left and gives it up now to Archie. Up top now to Welch, who got hot there at the end of the second quarter. This young lady had a good first half, and so did she, Harris. Harris off the bench with 4 points. Welch will go baseline and gives it to Harris, who loses it. Craig comes up with a loose ball and now throws it over to Levet. Quickly up to Donahue. Donahue in the lane, off the glass, and good for Janae Donahue. She's got 8. 3-point lead now for the Snider Panthers. I was going to say Panthers, but both of these teams are Panthers. Hooks with it. Back up top now to Archie. Outside now to Carroll. She'll launch the 3 and nail it. Her second 3 of the game, and we're tied up here at Snider High School. She's got 8. A turnover. Here comes Harris the other way for North Central. Nobody picks her up. She goes coast to coast but misses the layup. Levet now the other way for Snider. Jump stop in the lane. Fires off the iron and it goes in. Wow. That's what you call using the entire rim. Twice for Levet. She's got 9. Jumper on the way is off the back of the iron. No good. Jordan Poole with the board for Snider. She'll go the other way. Good kick over now to Craig. She misses the bunny, gets her own rebound, and puts it back in. Craig with 4 and a 4-point lead now for Snider. Carroll now to Hooks. Hooks over now to Welch. And now to Archie. And now to Harris. And now to Welch. And we're going to have a foul called on Levet on a push. Levet's going to pick up her second. Team's first here in the second half.
First, second, team first.
Joey Johnson, one of our other officials, awaiting Archie to come over here to take this ball from him, and she does. Now tosses it in now to Welch. Now to Harris. Harris looks inside, tipped away, and a foul going to be called on Harris on the loose ball. Donahue with the good hands again, tips it away, goes after it, and gets run over by Harris, and Harris picks up her second personal. Both teams now with a foul here in the second half, and we have a sub coming on now. Looks like Couch is going to check back in for North Central. And she will replace Harris. Poole with it now for Snider. To Donahue, over now to Craig. Craig will drive, gets a step, kicks it to Poole. She wanted to shoot before she caught it, and she loses it, and it goes out of bounds. Carroll with it now for North Central. And she'll give it up now to Couch. Over now to Archie, and now to Welch again. Back to Archie. She thought about it, gets in the lane. Might have get nope. Our official saw it late. It was a travel. He got blocked there early and realized, hey, you can't take 3 steps. Or, well, if you're in the NBA, you get like 7 now, from what I've been told. LeBron, evidently, it's awful for the Lakers. They got beat by the Celtics last night. Jaden Easton on for the first time time for LeBron to retire about 7 years ago. Although he does win the Flop Award every year, so that's pretty good. Here comes Jordan Poole now for Snider. She'll give it now to Donahue. Donahue to Craig. Craig around the screen. Over now to Poole. Same play. She catches this one, misses the jumper, and it comes right to Hooks. I got to believe Miss Hooks is getting close to 10 boards in this game. She'll fire it now to Archie. Archie's cross-court pass to Couch. She'll take one dribble and fire the 3 off the back of the iron. And Craig will come away with the rebound. She'll look up. She's got Easton ahead. Easton right to the rack. She's fouled, and she'll shoot a pair. That foul is on Mackenzie Carroll. Keela Sims. She was pretty excited during that play. Did you see her? She was running down the court with the girls. In her heels to boot. Easton's shot on the way is short off the front of the iron. Seen in volleyball this year, head coach Craig Kroll from Belmont just run all over the place with rallies. So coaches get their workouts as well. Easton again. She'll fire, and it's an air ball. And Akila Sims quickly goes to the bench once again, and she'll get Sims up. Sims will come back in, and she will replace Jaden Eastham. Carroll with the ball. Her team trails by 4. They set a high screen there for Archie. Good defense there by Destiny Craig for Snider. Couch up top now for North Central. Back over to Carroll, and they're going to call a foul on Donahue, and Donahue's going to pick up her first personal foul. Team second. And Couch to inbounds with 4:26 to go here in quarter number 3. Tipped away by Donahue again, comes right back to Couch. Couch goes up strong off the glass and hits the shot. Couch with her first 2 points of the game. Poole in the lane for her 11th point. Couch has it tipped into the backcourt there by Sims. Sims now to Archie. Archie to Welch. Welch in the lane, fires it up, and will get the roll. Welch into double figures with 10, and both teams in rhythm now here in the second half on offense. Here's Jordan Poole around the defense, off the glass, and hits the layup. Carroll now up top. She'll find Hooks. Hooks finds the lane, fires it up, misses it, gets her own rebound, goes with a little up and under move, and she gets the shot to go down. She's got 9, and we go back and forth here in quarter number 3. Ahead now to Craig, and she hits the layup. Defense optional here in quarter number 3. Carroll with the ball. She'll give it up now to Archie. Archie to Welch. Man, I'll tell you what, if Archie would have continued through the lane, she would have been wide open because Donahue got picked off there by a screen. Carroll down low now to Hooks. She'll spin in the lane, goes up strong, and she's fouled by, I believe, Craig. That's on Craig. That is her third. It is.
Foul on Craig. Her third, team third. Hooks will be at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Free throw goes in and out by Hooks. That'll bring on Cavish for Snider. And number 33 will check in. That is Burris for North Central. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Sims. Now to Poole. Poole in the lane, off the glass, and she's feeling it here in the second half. Jordan Poole with another bucket. And the lead out to 6, largest lead of the game by either team now. Burris with it to Archie. Over now to Couch. She'll drive baseline on Cavish. Gets cut off there, and wisely gives it up to Hooks, who has it slapped away by Donahue. 3 ball on the way by Hooks is off the front of the iron. No good. Good block out there by Levette, and she's got the ball for Snider. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jordan Poole's calling for it because she's been hot. Here's Levette to the rack. No good. Tipped by Donahue over to Cavish. Cavish outside now to Poole. She'll fire the 3. In and out, and comes down to Hooks. A quick third quarter here at Kilmer Court. Right side now to Welch. Now to Hooks. She wants to drive. They'll let her go to the bucket. Misses the shot. And it'll go off of Hooks and out of bounds. 1:31 to play here in this game. Snider fans, next Saturday, a big game here at Kilmer Court. It'll be Fishers from Indianapolis. They'll make the hour and 45-minute drive up here to take on the boys Snider team here next week. I believe that game is set for 2:30 here at Snider High School. Right side now to Levet. Kreinhagen check back in at that last dead ball for North Central. Poole's going to spot up, fire another three, and nail it. It's the Jordan Poole show here in the second half. Couch goes to the rim, misses the shot. Poole the other way. Around one defender, jump stop, up off the glass, no good. A couple of North Central players fight for it. Burris with it with less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Couch over now to Archie. Now to Welch. Good look inside for Kreinhagen. It goes off of, I believe, Donahue. And Kreinhagen comes up a bit limping here. So Couch will inbounds with 42 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Archie with it. And now to Couch. North Central desperately needs a bucket here. And they'll give it to Kreinhagen. Back to Couch. And it goes off of Welch's fingertips. And 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Levet all over Welch, and I think she's going to get called with the foul. Levet will pick up her third, and we've got 14 seconds to go, so we'll see if Akila Sims goes to the bench. Actually, they called that, yeah, that's on Levet. They say that's her first foul. Inbounded now to Burris. Over now to Welch with 12 seconds. Now to Archie. She'll go baseline on Sims. Picks her dribble up and fires it to Burris. Now over to Couch. In the corner now to Welch with 4. She'll fire the jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Cavish, and that will do it for the third quarter. The Panthers will lead here at home. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll the start of the fourth quarter. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help. With their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing.
Welcome back here to Snider High School. Just about ready to go for our fourth quarter. It'll be Snider ball. I want to thank our sponsors once again, Big Eyed Fish, Kelly Automotive Group, Tom Steel Tire, ProFed Credit Union, Ottenweiler Contracting, Summit Volleyball, Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning, iCryo, Jolly Law Firm, Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, and of course, Parkview Sports Medicine. See if North Central can slow down this young lady, Jordan Poole, here in the fourth quarter. She's got a team high 18 here in this game, and she's got another jumper on the way. That's going to be off the right side of the iron. Levet with the offensive board and putback for the Panthers. She's got 11 now. Archie now over to Couch. They'll look inside for Burris. Now back up top to Archie. She'll spot it up for the three and nail it. And boy, did North Central need that bucket. That's Archie's second three of the game. Donahue over now to Craig. Craig up top to Cavish and now to Poole. She wants a screen. Now she'll go baseline. Throws another runner up and a roll around and go in for Jordan Poole. She's got 20 in the game. Lead back to 10. Kreinhagen with it. She looks inside. Now over to Couch. Couch thinks about it. Now fires. And nails it. Couch with her fourth point. Poole again will spot up, and this one goes in and out. Levette had it, lost it, and an offensive putback there by Donahue as she hits the bucket off the offensive board. And we will take a look at that on the Traction AP replay. Donahue now into double figures with 10. I'm not sure who they'll call that foul on number 33, Burris, her first, team's third. Donahue will try to add the thing, and she has it go off of Douglas out of bounds. She missed earlier, got the loose ball and scored. And we have a timeout on the court. North Central, we'll use one as well. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is
Timeout over here on the court. It'll be Levette to inbounds now to Donahue. Donahue fakes everybody out, goes to the rack and lays it up and in. Donahue with 12. And that was a big bucket now. We've got 16 to play. Right side to Kreinhagen. In the corner. Archie will spot up for another three. It's no good. And a loose ball comes to Levette. Ahead now to Craig. Craig goes right at the defense, misses the layup. Levette battles and gets it. Her left-handed layup in the lane is good for Levette. Levette with 13 now for Snider, and they've extended their lead to 14. Kreinhagen over now to Archie. Back to Kreinhagen. Couch loses it, and it goes right to Douglas. Now over to Burris. Burris around the defense, and they're going to call a foul on Jordan Poole. Her first, and that'll send Burris to the line to shoot a pair. That is Snider's fifth foul here in this half.
Her second, team fifth.
That's his first bad call. I'll give it that.
At the line is Burris shooting for North Central. A couple subs coming in here after this free throw. Burris's free throw is good. That'll bring back in, I believe that is Sims for Snider and Harris for North Central. Destiny Craig will take a break, and so will Douglas for North Central. Later on this evening, we will have another game for you here on Summit City Sports. We'll run out to New Haven as the Lady Bulldogs take on the Lady Saints at 6 p.m. Burris' free throw is in and out. Donahue with the board for Snider. Over now to Poole. Back up top to Levette. Snider wants to run some clock here. They lead by 13. Sims with it. Back to Donahue. Donahue now back outside to Poole. North Central's dropped into a 3-2 matchup zone now. Snider doesn't need to be in any hurry. Just got to watch their turnovers here. Poole to Donahue. Skip pass now to Sims. She thought about it. Now drives. Loses it, and it goes right to Kreinhagen. She'll give it up now to Burris. Burris the other way for North Central. Ahead now to Harris. Harris is fouled and hits the shot. Harris was 6, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And we'll see who the foul was on. It was on number 21, Cavish, her second. Harris with the chance to cut into this lead and make it a 10-point game. She fires and hits it, her 7th of the game. Poole with it now as North Central goes back to man-to-man. Over now to Sims. Sims back up top now to Cabbage. And now to Levette. They'll look inside for Cabbage. Nice pass goes all right through her hands and out of bounds. That was a good look by Levette. 4:23 to play. Burris quickly ahead to Harris. Nobody picks her up. She'll fire the three. No good. Sims with the rebound. I'm not sure that's the shot Coach Ramsey was looking for. Poole now slows it up. Archie all over her. Now she wants to drive. Now backs it out. Gives it to Donahue. And now to Sims. Sims to Levette. To Poole. Poole in the lane. Throws it up. Goes in and out. Harris with the board. Here comes North Central looking to cut into the 10-point lead. Over now to Couch. Right through her hands and out of bounds. Destiny Craig comes back on now for the Snider Panthers, and I believe she's going to replace Sims with 3:41 to play. So Snider trying to take the air out of the ball here late has let this North Central team right back into the game. Poole with it now for Snider. She went to screen by Cabbage. She'll get it. Now gives it to Donahue. Over now to Levette. To Cabbage and right back to Craig. Over now to Donahue. A dangerous pass. Donahue in the lane off the glass. Misses it. Levette with the offensive putback for Snider. Levette with 15 now. That foul is on number 32, Harris, her third. Free throw is good by Levette. 16 now for her, and the lead back to 13 with 3:11 to play. Archie now over to Kreinhagen. She gets a step, goes baseline, gets cut off, and traveled. And now North Central will pick up full court. Poole with it now. Over now to Donahue, and they'll swing it to Craig. Craig around a couple players outside the Poole. She wisely holds that ball up. We've got less than 2:45 to play. Good screen there by Cabbage. Up top now to Donahue. Donahue not a real threat to shoot a three out there. So Cabbage with it now. Craig to Donahue to Poole. She will fire the three. No good off the front of the iron. It comes down to Burris. Burris ahead now to Couch. She wants to go to the rack. Throws it up. Misses everything. Comes down to Craig. Craig the other way for Snider. Underneath the Cabbage gets tipped, but it goes right to Donahue. Right back to Cabbage, and Cabbage hits the layup. Cabbage with 8 in the game. And a lead to 15 with 2:10 to play. Poole dives on the ground, comes up with a loose ball, gets it right back from Cabbage, and she'll bring it up quickly for Snider. Less than 2 minutes to play. And we've got a foul coming on North Central. I believe that is on Couch. Her second, team's fifth. So one more foul to give for North Central. 1:30 to play. Levette with it now for Snider. She'll get cut off there by Couch. Loose ball on the floor. She picks it up. Harris will tackle Levette. Harris will pick up her fourth. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way now here at Snider. It was a bit of a dangerous play there by Harris. I think Coach Ramsey's going to get her out of the game. They will get Douglas up off the bench. Oh, she has 5 personals. Okay, so 5 personals on her will disqualify her from the game. She'll end the game with 7 points. Well, you can always try to talk them out of it.
He smiled. That's all he
Levette with the ball now for Snider. They're just trying to run some time here. They'll give it now to Craig, now to Donahue. Donahue wants to give the ball now to her point guard, Poole. That ball bounces off the official. And a steal by Couch. And tipped, Cavish with it. Back ahead now to Poole. Poole looks underneath, finds a wide open Craig. And that's the nail in the coffin right there, boys and girls. 8 points for Destiny Craig, and we've got less than a minute to play here at Snider High School. Burris now with it, and she tried to get it to Archie, and it was tipped out of bounds by Destiny Craig. So a big win here this afternoon for the Snider Panthers, as they will get to 500 on the season, and back-to-back losses now for North Central. Archie will fire the long 3. It goes in and out, and guess who's got the rebound? It is Janae Donahue. Coach Ramsey says no fouls here. Just play defense. Donahue back to Poole. Poole loses it. Douglas the other way. Levette just needs to let him go, and she wisely does. Archie with the bucket, her 8th point. Archie picks off the pass, but on the dive, rolls out of bounds. And it'll be Snider ball. 22 seconds to play. Levette with it now. She'll dribble across the timeline. And over now to Craig. Craig back to Levette. And now to Donahue with 10 to play. Destiny Jackson now to Poole. Poole will go baseline. She'll hold the ball, and that will do it. Your final 64-49 here at Snider High School. A big win for the Panthers over an Indy school here this afternoon. Give me just a moment here, and then we'll have the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning postgame show for you here on SummitCitySports.com. Okay, first for North Central. They will drop to 4-2 on the season. They have back-to-back losses after a loss last night to Bedford North Lawrence. It was Welch with 10. It was, Hooks with 9. Carroll with 8. 4 from Couch, 2 from Douglas, 8 from Archie, 7 from Harris, and 1 from Burris. Their next game Tuesday night at home, they will look to get back on the right side of the ledger with a win over Anderson. That game is slated to start at 6 p.m. For the Snider Panthers, they had a balanced scoring attack once again here for Akila Sims' team. It was Janae Donahue with 12. She might have had a double-double. I don't keep track a lot of times of rebounds, but she was all over the place on the boards. Destiny Craig with 8, 16 from Levette. Cabish with 8, and today's Parkview Sports Medicine Player of the Game, Jordan Poole, with 20 points for the Snider Panthers. They will play Tuesday as well at home. They will take on the Heritage Patriots at 7:30 right here at Kilmer Court. Don't forget, high school basketball not over today. We will be out at New Haven for a matchup between Bishop DeWinger and the New Haven Bulldogs at 6 p.m. So that does it here from Snider High School. A good win for the Panthers over North Central today, 64-49. For my camera lady, Lindley Kistler, I'm Ryan Dellinger. You've been watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. And I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels, we did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Your kids grow up quick, and there's a lot to teach them. Some lessons they won't pick up in school. Some they'll learn the hard way. But when it's time to give them the keys to their finances, we'll be there to help with their first checking account and the tools they need to make sense of their money. And even though they're off on their own, you'll be able to check in to see how they're doing. Raising your children is important, and teaching them about money is a big deal. So ProFed makes it easy. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.